Hello, people. Facebook, Buffalo, motherfucking New York. 716. Blessings. So, we feeling good right now. Got Buddha on the neck. That throat chakra. Gotta get the blue one because the throat chakra is blue. Now, in my previous video, I said that we are outside in nature, but we're still within the body. I didn't clarify that. Didn't elaborate. You're born. You come out of a body. And then you go into another body, which is you're in the magnetic field of the planet, or if you want to say you're within this solar system, which is within the Milky Way, which was within the cosmos, which was within the universe, which is within no more definition. So this journey not gonna be too long. Like real quick. Happy birthday. You're still within the body. Shout out to Nature Boy Melanation. Even when you dream, of course, we all should know this intuitively. You're always within a body. In any dimension, when you're experiencing experience, for the most part, you're within a body. So I said, and all of this is you, so you're inside your own body. It's infinite. It's beautiful. But anyway, let's get to what this video is really about. So when I was talking about like the little Wayne shit, like, cause we about to actually go to it right here. Because I want to be understood. We playing some nature sounds in the background. Because you know what that do to you subconsciously. That's why I tell people you don't need to go to nature all the time. You could just bring nature to yourself. And about 10 more seconds. If I can't find this song, it's a wrap. So here we go.
Ain't gonna stop. I see the purple behind me. Ain't gonna stop. I see the purple behind me. Ain't gonna stop. I check the top off the Maybach.
What is that about?
Jumping from the bullet for my motherfucking nigga. Understand? I lie for my motherfucking nigga. Rob a bank, I drive for my motherfucking nigga. Real talk, I don't really fuck with too many niggas. Cause niggas drop a dime on you like a couple nickels. I be laughing to the bank like the fucking trick. And when we on the lane, we ain't fucking with the liquor. I'm buy the bottle just to give it to the bitch.
To the bitches.
She keep liking all my pictures cause she see the way I ball. I might
Liking all my pictures.
Red light, have them screaming, can't get up, set it nigga from the bottom.
You at the light, screaming.
With a couple bossy bitches, they get money too. They some don't cross me bitches, flossy bitches, Sergio bossy bitches, and then we at the game and it's bossy bitches. I ride for my bitches. I'm so fucking rich, I cop rides for my bitches. Dollar menu fries, apple pies, other bitches. I drop
dollar menu, vegan.
She get like it with this West Coast about. I die for my motherfucking nigga. Jumping from the
I don't even know if this is the song, but it's like, fuck y'all niggas. Except my niggas. Like, you know, I feel like that's a whole different song. I don't even think it's this song, but it's like, yeah, I think it's a whole different drama, like Future on it. Yeah, this ain't even it. But it's like, yo, you gotta understand. You going to a concert is 2,000 fucking people. 1,900 of y'all motherfuckers is like, what, you know, whatever fucking number. Damn near all of y'all motherfuckers is like really segregated as fuck. Y'all all in one place screaming, fuck y'all niggas, except my niggas. Like, really? You giving all your attention to this celebrity. You giving all your energy to this celebrity, this person on stage who's making a song about fuck niggas. You got, like, what are they really talking about in that song? I guess I get it. But it's like, don't these record labels be falling apart? Look at Lil Wayne stuff. Like, don't all these record labels, don't all these producers really be chicken and dicking people for their money? The labels and like whoever's doing it, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, let's really open our minds here. The people is the government, and the fans is what makes the music industry the industry that it is. You choose what you do. You say you don't care, and then we keep living in the world that we live in. The people are the government. You keep voting and you keep giving your power away, and you fans, you keep allowing and letting coon ass people be coon ass people. Like, what are they talking about? But so fuck y'all niggas except my niggas. I guess I get the unity in that, with the unity and the brothers and all that, but it's like, yo, you can't fight the problem with the same problem. And you may say that my status doing that, but nowhere in these raps is it any true substance. But, and as I said before, Facebook is dimensional. So when I make a stat, it may be for one person, like a person in my household. I've made plenty stats. It's been for one person, but unfortunately for Facebook, everybody can see it. You know, I love my brothers, but we got a whole library on Jefferson. They got a lot of African Black history stuff in there that can teach you a lot about whatever. Yo, who goes in there? I do my research. Who goes in there? Nobody. I see more other races than I see black people in that part of the library looking into stuff. This is real stuff. This not unless it's for like a school project. Like, no. You got a whole library. Don't nobody go to it unless they getting on the computer. You got literally people asking for money outside the library. You can apply for a job, dude. This is crazy. And I had to say this, only 5 people like the stat. And how crazy is it that one of them was a male and one of them had dreads? That's crazy. And we keep watching and letting people litter. Like, you gotta stand up for something. You gotta stand up and say something at some point in your life. You can't just tell people nicely, stop littering. That's not right. That's wrong. Cause it's all about perspective. If you go somewhere and ask somebody right now, do you litter? They're gonna say no. because people aren't aware of it, and it's a subconscious thing, and they just do it because they're not aware of it. Like, I literally done lived across, like, literally right next door to several people that literally would just throw trash on the ground, and it's like literally it's like 3 dumpsters 3 steps away from you, and they would literally throw trash on the ground. I've literally lived right next to people where they would have diapers on the ground. If they see you clean up your yard every day and they don't care, you can't just tell people nicely to stop littering, and you can't just pick people's shit up all the fucking time. That's just not all. That's not the option. It gets to a certain point where you gotta switch. You know, like football audibles, like you gotta switch your playbook or something, switch your style. So, yeah, we can't just keep allowing that shit. So, I won't apologize. Because I told you, Jason, I agree with you to whatever degree. The Facebook stat is condescending. But that's one perspective. That's one aspect of the picture. So, we can't keep allowing this stupidity. I'm speaking on it. We all on Facebook, and I know we all see friends just say crazy shit all day, and we don't delete them. We don't delete them because we know them. We don't unfriend them. We don't bash. We don't say we hate them and say, you know, anything like that. But we see it, and we don't say nothing. We just make stats. Well, you know, I'm at the point where I'm commented on your stat, and I'm commenting and I'm saying something. What, you gonna want to kill me because I'm giving you some real shit? And like I said in the first video, this is the age of transmuting the muted. This is the words of the transmutating the mutated. Transmuting the mutants. Okay? This is the age of transmutation. Who's been mutated into light. Hey, you want to take a shower and put the mud on later? You want to just wait a little bit more? And it's like people want you to be perfect all the time. It's like you gotta people want you to be perfect. People want you to say this. People want you to do this. And people say once they see it, of course they have the choice to step back and be like, oh, you could have said this, you could have said that, but I like that. And you know, I agree. You know, I think it's not, you know, cool what you're doing, but you know, blah 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 blah. But we need to think in terms of frequency, vibration, and energy. That's how the universe operates. Frequency, vibration, and energy. That's how any of your gods operate. Frequency, vibration, and energy. So you can tell someone the greatest thing ever. But if their channel isn't open, then they can't hear what's being heard. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Overstand me? So it don't matter what's being said. It don't matter what the advice is. It don't matter what it is. They're not going to be receptive. If you're saying something that's not, if they're on a frequency of depression, then you can't hear the frequency of euphoria. You know, that's not going to happen for me. That's not going to happen for nobody. You got to move up the scale. You can, you know, it's possible, you know, of course, you know, light always could come through, but you get the point I'm making. It's called vibrations. Somebody who's been angry for a very long time, when they hear somebody say something like, life is what you make it, that bothers them. it's not going to be an immediate switch because it's a momentum of energy unless you got that willpower. So we got to think in terms of frequency, energy, and vibration. And half the people on my Facebook, frequency, energy, and vibration is in the lower chakra. Everybody talk about sex, pussy, and dick all day, all day. And it's at the point where black people, if they stand up and say something, if you really do your history, if you really do your research on your history, if you do your research on your history, you're gonna find throughout fucking history, ever since this slavery shit started, when motherfuckers had a chance to overturn shit, it always was a black motherfucker that told the oppressor what was going on out of fear. And just the lack of brotherhood and poisoning and fucked up the whole fucking plan. So we at the point in life where if you fucking black and you representing and you stand in something, there's always gonna be that black person that got a butt to fucking say. A fucking butt to say. There's always gonna be that black person that's always gonna be willing to defend some shit that's fucking enslaving them. I don't know where I heard this, and I forgot the source and all of that, but it was said a long time ago that it's going to be over 100 years, I believe, at least. It's going to become a time where black people is going to enjoy slavery. This is definitely that age where black people enjoys their slavery because they can't. They can't. Man, it's crazy because like people really can't not talk about money. People can't not want a whole bunch of, bitches. And, niggas can't not want to just wear the most fashionable clothes. It's like people can't not watch TV. People can't not be on social media. People actually can't go to nature because you can't do nothing. People can't go to nature and turn their phone off. It's like, you love it. You love this stuff. You love the partying. You love the Facebook. You love the likes. You love the filters. You love the clothes. You love the implants. You love the attention. You love the drama. You love the TV, you love the movies, you love the actors, you love the money, the money that nothing's backing. The bank is literally just printing money and is not backing nothing. And cryptocurrency. We're talking about cryptocurrency because the banks is falling, and they've been saying that for how long? Because it's fucking true. You got the solar eclipse. Every time the solar eclipse happening, and all the times in history, a government fell. You can close it if you want. I'm literally almost done. It's like we really gotta pay attention. Whenever a black person stand up and say something, there's always another fucking black person that's ready to fucking attack this person. All the time. That's not right. That's not right. Don't do that. Like, no, dude. And this is the problem with me with some of the reactions I get on Facebook. Motherfuckers react like I'm trying to like really fight. Like I'm trying to be out here with pitchforks, not like no riot shit on some straight war shit. Like yo, like who is gonna have the bigger body count of deaths? Like the black or the Caucasians in the middle, like all the other races. It's like y'all make it seem like I'm coming like that. Like no, I'm trying to bring that fight within you so you can fight for yourself. So you can fight for yourself. You don't want to fight for yourself. That's why you one of those people that don't say that. Don't do that. It's not right. It's not. It's like, man, I don't get it. I don't get it. You would defend the same thing that's slaving you. People don't understand everything is in, you gotta think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. The radio towers are on a certain frequency. You gotta think about this. English is not our language. Alpha, beta, theta, delta, or delta, theta, whatever. How is it that alpha and bet is the two lower frequencies, and then you got the alphabet? You gotta really think about that stuff. You think that's coincidence? You think that's chance? Literally, the radio you listen to, the TV, all the frequencies that these things operate, aside from what the TV is doing, whatever the show you're watching, aside from whatever that's doing to your mind and commercials and all that other stuff, aside from that, the energy that's coming off, that's being emitted, and what is operating on, what is channeling is on a low frequency, a channel that literally disrupts the harmony in your body. So I urge people, I will talk about on another video, to think of and to research the hertz, the megahertz and the frequencies. That's why I'm always playing music, like sounds, because of the frequency that it's on and the level of my being that it's operating on. But we almost done. Like, I literally just got a few more things to say to y'all. So you make a stack, 85% of your stack could be real shit. It could be truthful, it could be real shit, nobody will argue it. But it'd be that 15%, 5% will be questionable. The other 5% you definitely know from your perspective you believe it ain't true. And then another 5% could just be somebody being cocky, being in their ego, talking shit. So out of the 85% that's real and that's what really matter, all you comment on is the 15%. Why can't you give somebody respect, acknowledge the 85%, and then comment on the 15%, or take it to their inbox and be like, yo, I fuck with you. I fuck with what you doing on Facebook, but yo, you need to work on this. That's what all my friends do. That's what my friends do. They tell me what I need to work on. They be like, yo, you could have said this better, blah, 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 whatever. I get that. I understand that. A lot of my stats could be said better. But like I said in my other video, you think. That's why you got to sit and take 20 pictures and take all day to take pictures, and you only post one picture. You know, you think, you got to write. I can't imagine how much time people spend to write wedding vows. I'm not dogging it. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but I'm saying, like, yo, I don't need to do that. I literally, oh, it's my turn. Here it go. It's going to be better than anything I would have wrote, because I would have had to think about it. You know, it was a point of time when we did not write. We used telepathy. As we kept getting more technologically involved and curious and advanced, we started writing. And then that's when religion and secrets and blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, it is what it is. But so whenever I see somebody on Facebook talking about bullshit that I know personally, and if they know that I know about the law of attraction, and they know that they know that, and if they be like, basically, fuck the law of attraction, I'm unfriending you on Facebook. I don't care if I know you. In most cases, I don't care if you talking shit about law of attraction. I'm just unfriending you on Facebook. So as simple as that. That's how you take control of your life. And this whole, like, fuck these niggas, except my niggas thing. The whole club reference. If you even really knew what the whole club even really represent. We're going to talk about that in another video. And we're literally about to say one more thing. And like I said, this is the age of transmutating the mutated mindsets. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter what race. It doesn't matter what you call yourself. It doesn't matter your name or your age. It matters what your mindset is, and what you believe in. Because we are all reflections of each other. All that really matters is, are you operating in truth, or are you operating in Babylon? Are you brainwashed? Wouldn't you rather brainwash yourself than be brainwashed? But last thing, like I ended my video, like I ended my last video, we talked so much about the third eye. We talked so much about the third eye and the third eye chakra. I've been learning a lot about the pituitary gland. I've been learning, I've been learning a lot about the crown chakra. I've been learning a lot about melanin. I've been learning about a lot of things that I don't even remember the words to say to y'all. If I could say it, I would say it. But it's here. I do my research. So when I talk, that's why I don't give a fuck how people feel when I make a stat. I know how multidimensional and how infinite this universe is. You really can't tell me shit. We focus on the third eye so much. But and we focus on the higher self. You can still be focused on the higher self and still be living in your lower self. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, it's so many levels to this shit. It's the collective. It's not just you. You know, the mind is an interesting thing. Every organ has its own brain, but you can't just focus on the higher self. Okay, so you're coming out of the lower self. You're starting to get open. You're starting to be what they call awakened. Awakening doesn't mean awoke. Awakening doesn't mean you're woke. So you're coming out of the lower self, connecting to the higher self, getting to the higher self. All right, you do that. I understand that, blah, blah, blah. But like I said in the video, con. Why do you think they got the word con and conscious? They want to keep you in your mind. Right side, left brain. They keep you in your mind. But you think just because you're learning about the pineal gland and you talking about your third eye decalcifying, but you still in your root chakra because all you thinking about is sex and lust. You have a lust for knowledge, but you don't have you're not acting on it. You have a lust for knowledge, you're learning, but you're a consumer. What are you producing? You produce with the heart. The first organ is the heart. Everything is an extension of that. So you can't just focus on the higher self coming from the lower self. You got to start thinking about the yin, the yang, the left, the right. And you also got to start thinking about the middle way, which is the heart. The heart is the middle chakra. Everybody talk about the third eye and all this other stuff, but I don't never hear nobody talk about the throat chakra. I don't never hear you talk about the throat chakra. Y'all so in the third eye. It's not just the law of attraction. It's 7 hermetic laws, and all you guys focus on is the law of attraction. It's more than that. It's deeper than just the law of attraction. So try living, and the crazy thing is, ever since I've been living from my heart, like when I made that stat, I've been living from my heart. Everything in my life is manifesting differently. Everything in my life is manifesting more in my favor than ever. My relationship with my female friend that I'm with right now, strengthening. I keep attracting sisters that's knowledgeable and is trying to get out of Babylon and go back to nature. I keep attracting brothers that's trying to make music. I keep attracting brothers and sisters and people Because I'm attracting a lot of different races in my inboxes, asking questions and want to know about health and want to know about this and want to know about that. Ever since I started speaking from my heart and saying, fuck, think about how people feel, I'm about to speak from my heart. And that's what I'm doing for the rest of my life. They keep you in your mind. You can't keep telling brothers to keep it peaceful. You can't go to the lower self talking about higher self things. You can't go to the lower self saying, be peaceful. The lower self is survival. What the fuck you telling me to be peaceful for when I'm trying to survive? The root chakra is in survival. A lot of energy in your solar plexus. Solar. Soul. Solar. Shout out Young Pharaoh. You know, we need to start being honest with our friends and start telling people they ain't shit in the most positive way you can say it. We need to start telling motherfuckers they need a lot of improvement in the most positive way you can say it. We need to start telling motherfuckers exactly what's wrong with them and what the fuck they need to change, however the best way you can say it. We need stress. This is the mastery of the lower self. I'm about to end this video, y'all. We need stress. Because without stress, how the fuck do you understand what love is and what harmony is? That's your catalyst. That's what catapults you into what you like to call heaven and heaven on earth. On this channel, I'm not just focused on the highest and purest things. I'm focused on all vibrations and all frequencies so I can bring harmony. Because within every vibration, within this infinite universe, it is that stream that connects everything. It is that pureness and everything. It's just in the essence, and you have to get to it. You have to be able to see it. People don't even like calling themselves gods. So how I'm going to go to the lower self that's frightened and tell that lower self that you're a god or a goddess? You need to understand, black, Negro, white, happiness, love is all areas of the mind. Being, just being. Being is deeper than love, black, name, color, age. Ising is deeper than all of that. Energy is not love, black, Negro. It's not what you put these human belief things on and your emotions on. Emotions is just energy in motion. You just feel it a certain way in a sensational way in this quote unquote physical body. The heart is the first organ. Everything is an extension of the heart. We are vibration. We are interpreters. It's only a part of your brain that tells you that pain exists. Master that. If you say I am not the body, then you won't really feel that, because you are not that. It's levels to this shit. You need this stress to evolve. So I'm about to end this video, y'all, man. I love y'all infinitely. Understand that everybody is your reflection. Understand that everybody is your reflection. We are all the all. We are all everything. We are all each other. Mastery of the lower self and the higher self is to get into balance and harmony. You got the 3 chakras up and the 3 chakras down. It's hands in your chakras. The chakras everywhere. Your body's a vessel, a portal. Your skin is a chakra. Your whole body is a chakra. It's a whole, it's levels to this shit. But I love y'all. Peace. Go in nature. Do your research. Understand that there's no such thing as right or wrong. Jason, if you're hearing this, there's no such thing as right or wrong. We're never right or wrong. There's infinite perspectives to everything. So peace. I love y'all.